Everyone, I'm Miriam, and today I want to talk about some strategies to ensure ongoing success in business messages. In my last video, we talked a bit about the process of getting started with business messages. Once you're launched, you want to keep making improvements to the experience. In this video, we'll talk more about that. Okay, it's really important to understand how well your agent is performing, and we can help with that. A survey is sent after every conversation in business messages. We recommend you trigger it after the session is complete, but if you don't, it will be sent out automatically. The results from that survey are a great tool for you to use in order to see what improvements can be made and what's working really well. A daily email is sent, which includes the average CSAT scores for your agents. This email provides a quick summary, but don't worry, you can also dig in deeper. CSAT results tied to specific conversations are sent back to your webhook. You can look at the conversation to see what worked well and where you may need to make changes. Ongoing review of CSAT scores and conversation content will help ensure a great experience for customers. Maybe there are places people are getting stuck or topics your automation is missing. Sometimes customers' needs change over time. Your agent should evolve with them. Or maybe the tone of some messages needs to be fine-tuned. People do like a bot with some personality. Business Messages supports many great features, and as you learn more about what customers need, you'll probably find that adding in more user journeys is helpful. We've mentioned chips before, but as a reminder, they can be used to help guide customers through the conversation and highlight products and offers. Looking at this agent, you can see that chips are used to help narrow down selections for the customer so that they don't have to guess what's available. It's easy for me to make a few suggestions and then learn how to get more details. Cards and card carousels are used to show graphical options and display more text when needed. Here, we see attractive photos, which allow me to see the products available. Short descriptions can be included, and I can tap on the chip for more info or to purchase. Each card can include up to 4 chips within them to further facilitate the flow. You can also send messages with bold or italic text and hyperlinks. As we saw, chips can be used to allow customers to reply to messages without typing. This makes things a bit easier, but that's not all they can do. You can also see that they can be used to open web pages or the phone app to start a call. There's also a special chip that customers can tap to request a live agent. Remember, they can also type in their requests, so make sure you support that. But we recommend you display this chip to help them out if your automation isn't able to meet their needs. Once someone taps on the chip, they'll see an inline message to let them know that a live agent will join and that they'll get notified once they do. When the live agent's in the chat, you can display their name and update the avatar to make it clear that the person's no longer speaking to a bot. That person's here to help them meet their needs. At launch, you may choose to enable the agent on only some entry points or with limited functionality. You'll want to keep expanding to new entry points and continue to develop your use cases. For example, at launch, you might display items for purchase, but require users to go to the website to add them to the cart and complete the sale. With the integration of authentication, you can allow customers to log into their accounts and add items directly to their carts from business messages. In this example, you can see the customer changing their flight without ever going to the website or leaving the agent. After that, maybe you want to look into integrating a full shopping flow into the agent, including the purchase. Here, we see someone searching for shoes and buying them. They never go to the website. Again, they never leave the agent. It's a seamless experience for the customer and a new way to drive sales for the brand. With business messages, you can also follow up with the customer for 30 days. Maybe you want to send them a reminder about the appointment they booked or confirm that the item they wanted came back into stock. Go for it. Send the messages. Follow up. Remember, business messages is asynchronous, so people might come and go from the chat. You don't need to chase them for a follow-up, but asking if there is anything else they need help with before ending the chat is useful. You can ask if their question has been answered or if they need anything else. Depending on how they reply, You might need to transfer them to a live agent, or you can trigger the survey. As you can see, there's a ton of stuff you can do with business messages. Check out the playbook and our case studies, or ask your partner manager if you want to learn more. Thanks for your time, and I really hope you found this useful. I look forward to seeing all the great agents you launch. Thanks again.